Okay, back in the game. So the first thing we're going to do is get some coal. Some back in Dual Universe. Let's buy the whole lot. Yeah, so if you're not already aware, Dual Universe is gone through some changes, to say the least. And the principal one is that, well, I mean, they still have a single shard server, but they've also released a version of the called MyDU. It's a standalone, not a standalone, but what you'd refer to as like a privately hosted service, as well as the single shard. And the idea behind that is you pay a one-off fee, and then you can play on these private servers without having to pay a subscription. And then the other cool point to it, that is, you can also, people in those servers can modify things, change certain settings, parameters within the game, and actually are actually looking to do full-on mods by the looks of things. So we'll be talking a little bit once I get back to my factory about what some of those changes are like. I'm playing on the server named The Third Verse. I think I picked it because it had the most players on it. Which for me, it's going to be a struggle, this, because DU felt empty enough as it is. This isn't as bad as I thought, actually, and I think one of the interesting aspects is how people play with the configurations of the servers to mitigate the fact that, it felt so empty in the first place. So I've seen some nice ideas that some people have done, like they've moved certain servers, they've moved where the planets are, and brought them closer together, created new planets, smaller planets. If Infinity Corporation have a smallish planet, a lot of people seem to be basing on things like that. But I picked this one purely as a result of the player population. But I have to say, like, Market 6 it's getting there. You find most things. In fact, ironically enough, the first thing today was the first thing that I would look for that wasn't available, and that was some screens. So I'm going to make them myself. I am setting up my factory where it'll be an Omni factory eventually. You can see there's some activity there at Market 6. We've got some people, which is nice. Some ships here. Also people doing the same as me and rocking the element only at this point. I have seen some really cool people. You can import blueprints from the main server. I've not done that myself because my subscriptions run out. However, if they're on your character, you don't need to renew your subscription. But unfortunately, mine weren't. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm not too concerned. I don't think the server's going anywhere just yet. So I'm feeling like I'll probably log in and export the blueprints. I think they're into JSON objects. I've not read into it, but just from reading conversation. I tell you what, yeah, let's get some tight. Just like that. So I've been making a bit of dollar. Built an element only ship. Built this one that can do. It's a single large container, so it could do the smaller special missions. But I mean, you can still get a couple of mil at a time from them. So I did a couple of those, and then I've got another one that can now do the large ones as well. So money is not an issue at this point. Although it'd be interesting to see, obviously, because what happens to supply and demand, because there's less players. So I think things are gonna be a bit more pricey. Is what I anticipate. They also have on this particular server. Hey Charlie boy, how's it going? On this particular server, they do have bots as well enabled, so you can sell to the bots. So they've sort of set like a floor what the price of the ore is. But I think that's good. That I actually like the fact that the bots are there. It just makes it easier for new players getting into it. How's it going, Charlie? What are you up to? Up to no good, I'm sure. Sounds about right. Played any Mortal Online 2 recently? Yeah, working. Oh, such is life. I've been managing to get a couple of hours in it. So I've been playing this about a week now. I've been able to get a couple of hours in each evening once everyone's in bed. It does mean that I just have less sleep during the day. So I'm missing out on sleep a bit, but it's worth it for a bit of entertainment. I guess the thing is with your job, it just doesn't stop, does it? You should get into this. It's kind of like you pay a one-off fee now. You have to pay a subscription. Although it's basically there's probably no PvP. Not yet, anyway. It's just like an elaborate Minecraft. It's like Minecraft on crack. Spaceships. Ace. So park just over there. No, I didn't figure it on me. This is my base. It's kind of like a nice little beach view. don't know what you call this actually. It's like got its own natural harbour. So if you look here, come onto here. The sand is kind of like just below the waves there. So it's like its own little harbour thing. Not that it has any fucking value whatsoever, but I just thought it looked neat. So I picked it as a base. It's close to the main market. Let's put it down here. Go on the beach. Right, and then dump my ore. So I'm doing. I've been to a few like. So the other thing about this server is, so what you'll notice, anyone that was playing the live game got the old planets back. So they've added in Simeon, Iron, Belly, Lacabus, which are referred to as legacy planets. Now the cool thing about this is they actually have mega nodes on there, so you can use the old territory scanners to go. They're called like legacy. Oh, I'm building some actually. I renamed them. Yeah, legacy territory scanners, and you can go and scan those as mega nodes. So I'm going to do that just for nostalgia's sake. I don't really fancy. I mean, once you've mined a mega node, you've pretty much seen it all. And at that point, you don't need to do it more than once. It's not that thrilling. But I'll do it again just for the shits and giggles. And then the other cool thing they've done is this, which is just made. You fix that, by the way. Something's colliding. I don't know what's turned off. I've not noticed it yet, but what you might notice here is this is outlinks for my screws, and you can get 20 connections, which is nice, really nice. I still have got onto my second box of screws, but it just means factory spaghetti's lessened slightly. So at the moment, there's no real design yet on the factory, other than I'm just fucking building a box. But I am starting to play around with some shapes, or what will be the exterior. I'm going to do that sooner rather than later, because I don't want to get in a place where I'm having to tear down too much. Like at the moment, I've gone for a slightly different layout, or very similar to what I did on my actual MMO DU factory, which is, everything just has it's going to have its own shelf, kind of. And you've got tier 1 at the bottom, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, etc. So that's what we're going for. As you can see, I was missing coal, so everything's just down because of that. Right, okay, so what I need to do is make some screens, and I first need a basic assembly access to do this. Okay. Three of these. Get some schematics from it. pretty sure I'm going to need at least one of these. So I want to have some available for when I'm starting to build them. So I'm gonna build. The reason I'm building the screens is I need to. I've got this. It's not. Yeah, this here, which is different slopes. So that's going to help me with voxel in my ships. And I've also got Ryan Pride's circles, which I don't. Again, will help with shipbuilding. I started to work on my own slopes a little bit here. On various angles, and then I was just like, someone has already done this, so just wait for them. just grab their stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Right, okay, let's get built. The other thing I need screens for is so I can have a control station with all my container hubs and like a central point. Because at the moment I'm like hopping over here for my main inventory, my ores over here. I've got like assembly units there, ship stuff here, so everything's in like physical different locations. And really, you just want these container hubs with underneath screens, and you can just easily select stuff. So that's the reason we want to do that. Okay, so 3 basic screws. Some screws. What? Why is there polycarb plastic in there? It's interesting. I have noticed that a little bit actually. Just shit just appears in random containers. Right, so basic screws. I don't need this, so let's make 3 of them. Sullivan. And then we need 3 more screws. So I'm using those for the panels. Basic mobile panel M there. Stick here. Okay, so on that. I don't make these, so we need 3 of these as well. You just need 16 steel. Oh, there's 6 that I've already got. Steel is here. So I'm only running around grabbing this stuff because I'm doing some nanopack assembly. Because my factory doesn't make these. So there's a very small select amount of items you can do this with, but you can manufacture stuff on your person using what's referred to as your nanopack. Right. So I made the panels, and now we're making the frames. And I'm making 3 of these. I need 2 to manufacture small and medium screens, and then I'm also building a 3rd so I can set these up to build these in the future. And the thing that builds these is which is a basic assembly line XS, which stands for extra small, is a basic assembly line XS. For recursion, C recursion. Okay, so they'll be done in a couple of minutes. Yeah, so I'm playing around with some stuff here. I'm gonna build some blocks and then start assembling the walls properly. I mean, although I've got these long vertical lights now, which I'm manufacturing, which is a godsend, I still feel like you need decent lighting, daylight to manufacture. I did build a hangar in last time I played, which helped. I'll probably do the same again. I mean, I could set these to set colour on these a bit to make it. Set that back to just normal light. That helps a bit. Bring that here. So you kind of get a feel for it, but it's not great. I don't like working in this sort of light. I like doing building daylight if possible. How far off are you on this? Not far, no. Okay, so we go to here. Check this. Modern screen S, modern screen M. Write these three down here. We'll move in again in a minute. Right, so we'll start the screens and then we'll do the assembly last. It's a modern screen S. So I think I have most of that apart from potentially this uncommon screen. So maintain 10 of those. Set this to here. Right, it's components and uncommon components. Third. Electronics, casing. I've not renamed this. Just rename that so I know in the future what it is. Casings. So casings are 3D printers. I do S casings. Okay, so we need a printer. that, and this needs carbonate plastic and calcite plastic, which is here. Calcite. And that should set off. Boom. And then I think we need uncommon screen excess. Electronics. Oh no, 3D printers. Okay, back to here. Common screen excess. 10 of those. Oh, I've got everything on that. That's good. Give me a little doodah for it to go into. Doodah being container. Name that. So I think that'll. Oh, yeah, I need to put that up. So LEDs, uncommon and basic. Here. And then electronics, basic and uncommon. Just gonna change my turn the music off. Basic. There's one more item on here. The calcite plastic. It's here. That's off. Okay. They're going to take a little bit, I imagine, to get going. 20 minutes. So let's do the small screen. Screen M. Oh, more the same. Let's do 10 of those. So, components. Not quite used up all my components, 20 of my components yet. Links up all 20 of my links on the components, I should say. Casings. And uncommon electronics. Nice. So I hope everyone's having a good Friday evening, Saturday morning, depending where you are, Aussie bros. Right, so this is going to be based, just so I don't have to go through that palaver and get, wait a minute though, because it's going to want all that shit that I don't make. Don't want it for them. We'll do that or some of it. Fuck it, we'll do it. So screws, power systems. This is going to be annoying. Will this actually fit? Should fit. You know what? Because I am going to move these all eventually. Super lazy. Just take that. TV watcher. What's that? Craft a screen. Okay. Basic reinforced frame XS. Over them. Rename. Rename. Just needs steel, doesn't it? Yeah. Have to do the same for the panel. Lazy again. Because next, I mean, the next thing for this factory is, like I say, this is all going to change slightly. I mean, the machines are going to have to come in. So foolishly, I built right up to the edge of the wall. I don't want that. You know, a bit of, it's gonna be a bit more decorated, so it'll probably be probably up to about here actually, where the interior wall will start. So all these machines are gonna have to come further in anyway, so I'll rearrange it at that point. Mobile panel XS. There we go. Copy that. Take 5 of those. So Silliman product. Surely we're getting close to 20 there. Not far off. What were the thing? Is it Silliman screws? Yeah. we can see they're underway, the modern screens. Let's just dump these in here. I guess one thing I need to actually look at building is how long these could take 3 days to build, so don't have to worry about it too soon. But I need a scanning chip. So that'll be one project. So what I'm thinking in terms of here, to do the other side. The light. Switch that around. So what I'm thinking, so we'll probably have like this come out to here. Don't worry too much. I mean, we'll do a proper corner when it comes to doing it, but even know if I have enough voxel yet to do this, but anyway, something along the lines of this, and then inner layer. So this here then just become actual. So you have a kind of a little bit more going on, but as opposed to just, well, shine light on it. Doesn't look very pretty at the moment, but it was needs must just to get stuff organised for me, so I wasn't losing my sanity, so I can lay stuff out. Before we get to that, I just want a few more kind of blocks to work with, and as I say, I wanted to see it in daylight as well. Because, you know, I'm not sure. How does it look if you were to take this? Example. Get some the voxel. Play around with some colours. Like magenta. It's a magenta. What does that look like? So a bit, you know when you and the missus goes, or you and your other half go to the DIY store and pick up paint. Oh, not that. Oh, that was interesting. So I'm just working through. In fact, that reminds me. Some more missing glass. Don't think I'm gonna like ice blue. Try. Don't think we're like lime green. Cyan. I used cyan a lot actually last time round. So try that. Oh, that looks a bit too Amsterdam-y. I've noticed as well actually. It's